Hi guys and girls, today we are finding the hypotenuse, okay, and in order to find the hypotenuse we use the formula a squared equals b squared plus c squared. Okay, this is our rule. We've looked at it a little bit before and we use this rule to work out the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's get started. In question A, we've got the triangle x meters and then 4 meters and then 5 meters. Okay, so x meters, 4 meters, 5 meters. My first step to work out 7a is to write out the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That helps me remember it. Then I put the a and b squared into the formula. So my a is going to be 4. Could have just as easily been 5, but 4 is one of the short sides, so it can be my first value. And I'm going to square that, so I put the little 2 on top to remind me. Then I've got my b, which has to be 5. So b is going to be 5, and his squared as well, equals c squared. Now here, the c is x meters. Okay, x is the value of the hypotenuse, what we're trying to find out. Okay, so we're just going to go x and that squared as well, because it's squared in the formula. Okay, so then I look at this line of stuff. 4 squared, well that's 4 times 4. So I put that into my calculator, 4 times 4, and I get 16. 4 squared, 4 times 4, 16. I write 16 underneath, so I can see that 16 comes from the 4 squared. Then I go 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, or 25. Okay, and that's going to equal x squared. And I still have no idea what that's going to be. Okay, so now I've got 16 plus 25. When I put that into my calculator, it should go 16 plus 25 equals 41. Okay, and now this is a bit that many people find tricky. Okay, so if x squared, this value here, is the same thing as 41, then I can square root 41 and I get what x equals. Square rooting both sides is just a way to undo the squared. So all I did is I square rooted x squared, and well, the square root of x times x has to just be x. And I square rooted the 41, which is why I put a square root on top of 41. Now when I put that into my calculator, okay, I go square root, and I pick that little tick button there, and then I go 1 equals, oh, sorry, it wants the 41 first, then I square root it, and I get 6.403, and the question said the 2 decimal places, so I'll write that down, 6.4031, 6.4031. Okay, but that's not the 2 decimal places, because there is 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers after the decimal, and I want there just to be 2. So what I do is I write 6.4, then I look at the number after the 0, which is 3. 3 is less than 5, so it rounds down, so I'm left with 6.40. And that's my answer, 2 decimal places, 6.40, and that's the same thing as the hypotenuse, which in this triangle is x. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. There's a few steps in this one, but if you follow the same thing each time, you can't go too far wrong. Bye, girls and guys.